Hey guys, I'm gonna not follow the rules as usual, and I just wanted to sit here where I am sitting in this moment and just come on here and talk a little bit about this weekly energy, because today is the 21st. I did my reading up until the 21st, so today is Monday. I wanted to talk a little bit about what we have going through from Monday through Sunday. So if you aren't underneath my TikTok, feel free to follow me underneath there. Even if you're not a part of TikTok, this is a great, inexpensive way to get in-depth free readings. You can hop in August 24th at 6:30 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. For $8 only, you can get your own reading. And we're going to do it enough that I feel like it's like $8 of value, and we're gonna go with the flow, okay? If you do want to subscribe to my TikTok, feel free to do that. By subscribing, what you're going to guarantee get is weekly. As of right now, I'm gonna see what happens this Thursday to see if that's a good time or not, because not everybody has the best schedule. So I'm just gonna see what happens and how Thursday goes, if that's a popular time or not. But my goal is to consistently have like that every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. All my subscribers can get in-depth readings, which is really great. So it's like $8 for the month, which is great. And then you can get those guaranteed 4 readings, and it'll just give you that little bit of extra attention that you need. And the plus side about that is that you're going to get the replay underneath TikTok. So if I do a 40-minute reading all together, then I'm going to do like video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4. And so the way that it works is if you don't subscribe but you're paying for a reading, then you're paying $8 through e-transfer or PayPal, okay? horsmanreadings@gmail.com. And I'm going in order in which people pay right now for Thursday. So whoever pays first, that's gonna be like the first portion of things, and I'm literally just gonna do it that way, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, you can cancel these things at any time. And also, if you want to be a member of my membership group, that's another great place where you can get free healings, free clearings, free classes, like you name it, updates and things like that. Okay, but this is what I'm encouraging right now, and the reason for that is because this is something where we're coming into a place where like love and forgiveness is key. That's what I'm getting. Love and forgiveness is key. And I'm getting that it's so important that we're loving ourselves unconditionally and focusing more on us. I believe we're in Mercury retrograde until September 15th. So with this week's energy, we're transitioning into a time where typically we want to go inward just a little bit more, because when we are working with people, it could be a little rocky, okay? And that makes sense. Because it feels like we need a little bit more pleasure, and if there are people in our lives that aren't giving us pleasure, why are we spending our time on those people? Okay, I'm not pulling up cards at this time, but what I'm going to do is like visualize what an energy would be, and right away I get the energy of a pages. And that to me represents if business, work, or career is coming up for you this week, it's because there's a youthful energy that's happening. So that might be there's something you're excited about. As I was saying, like my stuff that I have coming up on Thursday. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but I'm just glad that I am, because I have been working so hard on consistency, on finding timelines for me, and it has never really worked out. But this is the first time I'm actually keen and set on creating something that is consistent. And still, I'm kind of like, well, we'll see how it goes. But I have that intention to guarantee my subscribers those consistent time frames once that becomes like a happy medium there. And to always have that coming in for you guys. So as much as it is important for me to be like excited and enthusiastic, it's still important that you guys are happy with what you're getting as well. So just using that as an example, for someone in particular, I'm getting the energy of cups, which represents emotions and fantasy. So that might be that this week you're finding that not only are you excited about things that you're moving into, relationship patterns are improving. So although we're talking about Mercury retrograde being like a kind of like that conflict thing that can happen, or transportation, stuff like that, delays, technology, things like that, it still feels like if you've got that solid foundation, you're going to find that this is actually an opportunity for you to, in the retrograde, we recreate, we redesign things. And it's going back to that drawing board and getting excited about the things that you've already started, which is amazing. So if you're anything like me, where you're creative and you like to inspire, then you've got a lot of projects on the go. So you're like, yes, cool, I get to come back to this. And so if you can see it that way, I think you'll find that there's a beautiful release this week. I'm also getting the element of fire, and this might be related to some addictions. That might be related to some genetics in relation to family as well. So pay close attention to your ancestral lineage or anything that's coming up that you'd like to dig on this week. Where we're working with the 21st to the 28th, we're also going to be coming into the following week, talking a little bit more about the blue moon, the super moon. So I'm getting there's a lot of purging going on. So continue to purge, continue to let go of the things that aren't serving you. If you worked with the new moon previously to this on the 16th, what was coming up is all of what I felt was all about spirituality. So if you're in my membership group, you would know, and you can still get access to that video. I left it on longer for my beginners. But what was coming up there is just like this connection to just really like healing through the heart space. It's been a theme for the last couple months, actually. And I feel like mentioning my healing tools for VIPs as well. I did a video there for the 21st, which is talking about how to go through the chakras and how to kind of pull up cards and work through that energy yourself. So I'm feeling like what you're connecting to right now is exactly what you're meant to be connecting to. So if business and career is something that you're prioritizing, that's perfect, because that's where you're meant to be. It's about raising your vibration, raising other people's vibrations, that sort of thing. If you don't have your own business, but you're into organizational design, structure, things like that, that could be anything. That could be chances are you work for a business. This is a great time to do some paperwork, do some even extracurricular activities with maybe some people that you work with, or if it's on your lunch break, you decide to go to the gym, you meet people at the gym in between work, that sort of thing. Great week for companionship. So last week, if you checked out my weekly reading, it was a really heavy week. And so I don't know if you guys felt that or not, but it is good to reflect back on your weeks previous and just see, like, was there something that came up for you? Where was the energy at that time? We're going into Pisces with the full moon, but we were in Leo previously, which is very much, again, we're talking a little bit about that fire, that flame. Relationships are going to be so important for you guys this week, that if you're not with your soulmate, it is a great week for digging your hands in the sand, in the dirt, again, writing, piano, stuff like that, all of these things to just develop a little bit more of your skill set. For some reason, that feels like it can bring in new energy, more earthing yourself as well. I'm also getting or hearing the word practical magic. And so that's a movie that Sandra Bullock was in. And I don't remember the exact story, but I know that they were like witches and they had these gifts and these powers. So I'm getting that childlike things are important for us this week as well. So as I was saying, digging your hands in the earth, digging your hands in the sand, building sandcastles, starting fires, things like that. And the word magic is coming up too, because I feel like if you've lost someone that you love, because I know someone that lost someone that they loved whose name was Magic. If you have lost someone who died too soon, that sort of thing, I don't know why, but I'm getting you can bury some of their ashes in the sand. You can also, if you lost a friend and you have their ashes in your necklace or in their locket, something like that, you can bury that locket if you want to, or take the ashes out of it and put it back into the earth. But I do see somebody like placing an item or something that had ashes in it, like a burial, something like that. So just not to be morbid or anything, but there might be you resting somebody in peace and just coming into maybe somebody's going to a funeral, something like that. But I'm hearing that my condolences. So there's someone who lost somebody as well, or potentially will be going to something like that. I know I've had a lot of like old energy coming back up to the surface in relation to death, but it does feel like it's still like healing for me anyway. So if you can do some type of ceremony this week that is healing for you, that's great. Crystals are also coming up as well, because I feel like if you're working with crystals that you love, because I work with a lot of crystals, blue tourmaline is a great one for healers. It's like really hard to find. I've searched like all over for that, traveling around like in the world looking for that. So if you can find really like rare pieces that you know are beneficial for you, definitely take advantage of that. I don't know why, but I'm feeling called to my crystal ball, so let's pull that up. Okay, so I am feeling like there are some people who have a lot of thinking going on as well. So just pay attention to, see how there are like words in this. What I'm getting here is like shadow work is definitely coming up for people as we go further into the week. So what you're going to find is like, you're going to be like, okay, this is a great week and everything's good. But as we get into like maybe Friday or something, you might start to feel like a little bit of a heaviness, maybe some darkness. And when I say darkness, it just might be like, okay, now there's some old stuff that's coming back up, or things that I need to look at that I didn't realize I had going on. And whether it's clearing or cleansing that, it'll be a great time to get some theta healing. I'm just trying to think of the timeline. We do our guided meditations on the 11th of every month, and then we do full moon rituals for my VIPs around the 30th. So that makes sense why like I'll be tuning into the people in that in the membership for some healings and clearings. So that would be a great time to hop in VIP or pro, I feel like, just to like start getting involved in some of that stuff. I'm also feeling like I'm hearing I want a piece of that pie, or I want a piece of that cake. I want some of that. And the reason why that's coming up is because it feels like you're seeing things in other people that you desire, that you want. This is called, like, I'm almost getting like visualization motivation. Like you're seeing maybe pictures of something that somebody else is doing, or stories and pictures that they're doing, and you're like, oh, maybe it's through like journalism or somebody who's like writing through media, something like that. And you're like, yeah, I think I want to do that. I'm going to manifest, or I'm going to visualize that into fruition. So that's really important. I'm also feeling like you might be a little tired, fatigued this week, and that's normal considering what's going on. I'm also feeling like listen to what other people have to say, but also make sure that other people are listening to what you're saying as well. So have those healthy exchanges with other people, because I feel like the dialogue right now, where this energy is a little bit interesting with communication, you might find that you're really running smoothly in communication, but you might see in other people where they're not so much that way, so you might just want to get a little more clear in that communication. And that's all. Just, it's not to piss people off or create conflict. It's just to be like, oh, did you understand what I said, or would you like me to repeat that? And I think that that will just create more like smoothness. Okay, I am seeing somebody telling more jokes, laughing a little bit more, being more lighthearted. That feels really good, and make other people feel happy, make other people feel like laughter is a part of their healing journey too. Okay, so if you can do anything, tell a joke this week. How did the chicken cross the road, or why did the chicken cross the road? See, I'm trying to make you guys laugh. And I'm just like also seeing, for some reason, like food is this week is important, but not that important. So somebody needs to hear that as well, that it's like you're gonna get exactly what you need. Don't worry about nutrition. And also with money, I feel like that if you're struggling financially, my healing tools membership program will be helpful for you. But if you can't afford that, it's allowing yourself to present yourself in ways that are going to be supportive for you. Okay, so put your best foot forward with the right people. All right, so I don't like to say don't waste your time on people who aren't worth wasting your time on, but don't. Okay, put all your energy into what's important for you. And when it comes to timelines as well, I feel like don't focus too much on timelines, just allow things to be, and again, put your time and energy into people that you love, people that you trust this week. All right, so love you guys so much. Take care, and bye for now.